Hello, everybody. Today, I'm excited to introduce Drenna Decant from Bow Valley College, who is here to tell us the thrilling opportunities available there for students. If you have any questions throughout the presentation, please be sure to put them in the Q&A section in the chat on the right-hand side of FeedLoop, and we will ask them after the presentation. Please join me in welcoming Drenna Decant.
Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, I guess, depending on where you are in the country today. Thank you for joining my presentation. It's appreciated. Before I get started, I want to take this moment to acknowledge the people of Treaty 7 territory and also the region of Métis 3. This is where our college resides on, and we want to acknowledge that this is the ancestral home of these people. So I just want to point out quickly that this presentation is primarily for domestic applicants, and that there will be information specific if there's information specific to international students, it may not be covered in this presentation. But if you are an international student interested in any of our programs, please connect with our international education office at bowvalleycollege.ca. Okay, so Calgary, Alberta, for those of you that maybe are not that familiar with Calgary, we're located in our college is located in beautiful downtown Calgary, very close to the beautiful Bow River. Calgary serves about 1.6 million people in our metro area, and our main campuses are centrally located in downtown. The C train stops right at our South Campus. We do not offer residences, but as I mentioned, because our C train stops at our South Campus, it is convenient to live in most parts of the city. The college is only minutes away from the Bow River, shopping, restaurants, nightlife, and we're about a 45-minute drive to the beautiful Rocky Mountains. So we are Calgary's only community college. This means that we meet the Government of Alberta's high standards of program quality, but this allows us to maintain some very affordable tuition rates. Quickly, I'll just mention that we provide career support for life. So this is to our current students and also to those folks that graduate from our programs. Bow Valley College is known for very career-focused programming. So this means that our programs are going to get you working, get you into jobs in a shorter amount of time. It's very important for us to mention that we are at Bow Valley College very committed to sustainability and being part of positive changes for the environment. So among many other things that the college does, we manage our waste by composting, recycling batteries, pens, fabrics, et cetera, et cetera. And you will notice that our pin is a B certified campus. And this means that Bow Valley College, or that B city in Canada, recognizes colleges, universities, and other institutions that are committed to helping pollinators. So Bow Valley College is a B certified campus. So for the credentials quickly that we offer 1-year certificate programs and 2-year diploma programs. Depending on the diploma, you could be attending between 4 to 6 terms or semesters of study. Now, I'll just quickly mention that we have 4 schools in our college. So we have our School of Technology, Health and Wellness, Business, and Community Studies. So what I'm primarily here today to talk about is our new Center for Entertainment Arts. So Bow Valley College has partnered with the Alberta Center for Entertainment Arts out of Vancouver, and we are launching these programs, bringing these programs to Calgary and Alberta. So we know as Canada's and Alberta's film industry continues to grow, this means that there's opportunities for people across the related industries like video game, digital design, film, and television. So this is an extremely important time for Alberta as our province is looking to expand into new industries. So Alberta is the fourth largest film and TV jurisdiction in Canada. And every year our companies and industry for technology, entertainment arts is growing. So I have this video that I'm going to share with you. Please let me know if you cannot hear it.
Visual effects, animation, and video games have been evolving rapidly over the past 30 years. Technology has given creative people incredible power to tell stories that transport us to other worlds, challenge us, inspire us. You are an artist looking to discover these industries, identify a career path, create incredible things yourself. So where do you start? Who are the right people to help you realize your potential and put you on the right path? The truth is, where you end up will determine how far you go. The reality of life as a digital artist in a crowded and competitive industry is nothing to underestimate. You need to be ready. You need to understand how studios operate, how work moves through the pipeline. You will learn the fundamentals required to be a strong digital artist. Interacting with industry professionals, you will learn what works and what to avoid. They will teach you the value of professionalism and determination. There is no limit to how far you can take it if you take advantage of the resources those connections provide. If you are inexperienced, we recommend the Foundation in Entertainment Arts Certificate Program to help you learn artistic fundamentals prior to diving into the Advanced Diploma Program that aligns with your career goals. You will gain experience using industry-standard software and tools and learn from top-level instructors with proven track records. An Industry Student Work Initiative program is available to diploma students to help place them in studio prior to graduation. Your success is our success. Reach out to discover the powerful public and private sector institutions that we have partnered with, the advantages they offer, the world-class studios that graduates are working at, and how you can do the same. Join the CA community and create your own future.
So who are you going to call? So for those of you that maybe don't know, in Alberta, it seems like most people know this, that the newest Ghostbusters Afterlife movie that came out in November, this was one of the latest movies that was filmed in different parts of Alberta. And they had a $144 million budget, and the province has opened up opportunities for these larger blockbuster TV shows and films to be produced here. So what we're offering are 4 entertainment arts programs right now, with the 5th one coming. So we have the Foundation in Entertainment Arts, Advanced 3D Animation and 3D Modeling, Advanced Visual Effects, Advanced Game Development, and Advanced Film Production is in the process of being, it's actually approved, but it's in the process of coming. So that's going to be in September 2023, I believe, when that's going to start. So this was mentioned a little bit briefly in the video, but there's a couple of really special things about these programs. Well, more than 2 special things, but 2 things I'm going to point out. One is that the connection to the industry that students in these programs will get. So for example, all of the faculty that are hired to teach in these programs must have a minimum of 5 years industry experience, and they have all worked on huge blockbuster projects like this that are shown here on the screen. Second, there's the students will have access to regular industry guest speakers who come in, like for example, producers from Game of Thrones. There is a group mentorship program where small groups of students are paired with an industry expert, and each student will have one-on-one time with that industry expert. So this workplace initiative, so in the diploma programs, there is a work experience placement component. So this offers up to 20 hours a week of work, which is fully paid. The pay is based on the student's level of experience and the type of project. An average pay rate is $20 to $35 an hour. So far, all students have been able to have a placement, and the previous graduating class had a 100% graduate employment rate. So they tell us that many students receive full-time job offers at the studios where they completed their work experience. So students in these Calgary programs can have placements in Calgary and opportunities for remote work placements out of Vancouver. So the first program that I mentioned was the Foundation in Entertainment Arts. This foundational program is a way for high school students to learn about the various areas of entertainment arts. So by the time a student would graduate from this program, you will know which area most interests you. And also during this 1-year, 3-term program, you will have the opportunity to build amazing portfolios, which then can be used for application to the more advanced diploma programs. So our first diploma program is advanced 3D animation and 3D modeling. So this focuses on animation principles, including rigging, basic scripting, cloth simulation, body mechanics. In the 3D modeling courses, you're going to learn the latest industry techniques in the fields of hard surfacing, modeling, sculpting, texturing, and surfacing. Here is an example of some of the software and hardware that's taught and provided in the program. There's much more than this. The full list is on our website. The second diploma program that I want to talk to you about is Advanced Visual FX. This is a 2-year diploma program, but 6 terms. So that means you're going those back-to-back terms. So in this program, you will learn about the fundamentals of visual effects and the integration of virtual production workflows and pipelines. You will study numerous specializations in virtual effects, such as modeling, sculpting, texturing, surfacing, lighting, and more. And the program will also teach you the fundamentals of pre and post-production, critical analysis. You'll learn realistic production schedules, teamwork, and soft skills. And again, this is an example of some of the software and hardware that will be taught in the program. Again, the full list is on our website. So advanced game development. This program has started, and we know that as Canada's game development industry is the 3rd largest in the world, we have major developers here such as Ubisoft, Electronic Arts, and BioWare. All have studios in Canada and employ thousands of people. The video game industry is set to boom further as games become more realistic and immersive. So that's just a little bit about the advanced game development program. And then, as I mentioned earlier, advanced film production should be starting in September 2023. In this program, they tell us that students are going to work on challenging projects and assignments that by the end of the program will allow you to show your knowledge in delivering an industry level short film. So this program, we understand, prepares you to enter the world of film. And some jobs after graduation could include production assistant, production crew staff, video producer, production coordinator, and more. So these diploma programs that I have been talking about, what I want to emphasize also is that they call them advanced for a reason. So the curriculum is geared towards students with a background in art or technology in a variety of areas. And of course, who have interest or desire career as an artist, designer, or developer in film, games, visual effects. So you're going to build comprehensive skills in your chosen field. You will be taught by industry experts, and at the time of graduation are equipped to hit the ground running in production ready roles. So all graduates of the 2-year program will have a portfolio, allowing them to bypass entry-level positions. So these programs are preparing you to enter the industry at a higher level. So I want to show you, I have a short video that is going to, this is some graduate work. So this is the work that graduates have done, and it's pretty impressive.
If I have to choose between one evil and another, then I prefer not to choose at all.
Boom! And it was coming up, boom, boom! Everybody was like, I know. Closure. Ouch. Am I right?
Okay, so just briefly, a little bit about our admissions process at Bow Valley College. Our admission is not grade point average competitive. We accept students on a first apply, first qualified basis. And we're looking at, we open applications 11 months prior to a program start date. So complete details are on our website, but I do want to mention that for all of the programs that I've talked about, there's three ways that you can meet admission requirements for these programs. So you can have your high school diploma or equivalent, or English 30-1 or 30-2 is what we're calling this in Alberta, or equivalent, or you can do a college admissions test with us. So those are one of the academic requirements plus the digital portfolio. So for the foundational certificate, they're looking for between 5 to 10 pieces of a digital portfolio. And for the more advanced diploma programs, they're looking for 15 to 20 pieces of work. So again, full details on our website if you're interested. And for any students applying where English is not their first language, or their high school education has not been taught in English, then we're looking for people to show us English proficiency in another way. Okay, so I just will mention that like any other college or university, we have a full range of services for our students. So what I say is that we have every type of support to help you be successful in your chosen program at our college. So you can see some of the supports that are listed here. We have lots of ways for students to get involved. So through our Intercultural Center, our AnicoCon Center, Students Association, there's many opportunities to connect with other students and develop your leadership skills. You can join our ICANN crew and become a global citizen, where you'll meet new people, learn new skills, and gain new perspectives. Our AnicoCon Center, beautiful center, is here to support our Indigenous students through elder support and advising, ceremonial smudges, spiritual resources, culturally relevant speakers, field trips, advocacy for First Nations band and Métis, and educational sponsorship. And it's a gathering place. It's also here to, educate and include all students in our school community. If anybody would want to connect with our Indigenous recruiter, her name and contact information is up on my slide. And finally, scholarships and bursaries. So of course, it always costs money to go to school, even though we are a little more affordable. It still is a cost. We have almost $1 million in awards and bursaries to give away. Some of these are just for high school students, Indigenous or Métis students, or just students who face financial challenges, which are barriers to being able to complete their education. Again, more details on our website. So I'm just going to quickly mention that to apply to any college or university in Alberta, all applications are done through a website called Apply Alberta. And so I've just put the website, the URL up here, along with just a little capture of what the page looks like. So please connect with us if you have any questions about this presentation, about any of the Center for Entertainment Arts programs that I've talked about today. Please connect with us through our email. You can phone our Welcome Center as well. So I believe that's at about 20 minutes. So we have a little bit of time for questions. Just going to go out and pop out of my PowerPoint and see if there are any questions.
Hey, so thank you so much for your presentation. I know we have quite a few students here that are interested in entertainment, so I'm glad that you're here to talk about the opportunities for them. We have a few questions for you before we wrap up. So firstly, for students interested in programs like advanced game development, do you require skills in like programming to get in?
They don't require it, but they recommend it. And another thing that they're offering to do is if you're not sure about your portfolio, reach out to us and we can give you some more details of what they're kind of looking in the portfolio. Also, they've told us that they will, if anybody's interested in applying for a program, they can review your portfolio before you apply and give you some feedback on it as well.
Awesome. That sounds super helpful. Another question, what kind of companies have your students gone on to work for? What kind of jobs have they done after this program?
Oh, that is such a good question, and I don't have the answer for that. So how I will answer that is, yeah, great question. So the programs at Bow Valley College are just starting this year. We're taking our employment information on the Center for Entertainment Arts out of Vancouver, who we've partnered with. So we don't have our own graduate information because our programs are new, but maybe I'll add my email in the chat box, or if you want to connect with me, I will find an answer to that question. So I'm going to put my email in here right now. I think I can do that, right? Yeah. And you can go on if there's any other questions.
Awesome. We can definitely provide that to the students and they can ask any questions that they have. Um, Also, I was wondering what you think that it is about Alberta that is so appealing to those in the entertainment sector, or like what's awesome about Alberta?
Yeah, so you mean as far as people coming in with the industry? I think what it is, what I've heard is that, well, the Alberta government's really motivated to bring in other areas of industry to Alberta, trying to diversify our economy. And um, they've recently, well, not recently, I think last year lifted a cap on the, there used to be a cap on the types of budget that were allowed for productions in Alberta, and they've lifted that cap, which has allowed larger projects to come into Alberta. So I think really it's the government's really motivated and to diversify.
That's awesome. Sounds like it's an awesome place to do business. I was wondering if Bow Valley offers any assistance for purchasing the equipment that would be required for the program, or if there's any way that students with less financial opportunities can still be involved in the program.
That's a great question. So we don't offer direct assistance for IT equipment, but through our scholarships and bursaries, they've got a really good system set up to help students apply for those. It's a very simple system. Once you're a student in the system, you're automatically shown what you're eligible to apply for. We have great supports here, you know, financial advisors at the college who will meet with our students even before applying to talk about what the different options are.
Awesome. That sounds very helpful. Are there any examples of leadership opportunities at your school that students could get involved with?
So I had mentioned earlier, so they have the called the ICANN leadership program. It's a volunteer program that's through our intercultural center, also through our students association. Of course, there's an elected body, so if you're interested in being part of an elected body for the Students Association, there's those opportunities as well. And we have a formal program that's just escaped me the name, but there is a formal leadership program that you can, when you do different volunteer different volunteer activities through the college, you actually get designated recognized designation that you can use on a resume. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunities for leadership, volunteer work, that kind of thing.
That sounds amazing. Just a few more questions for you. Sorry, so many
That's
at
all right.
once. Is there a way to take one of your programs combined with another one, or can you take these programs like concurrently, or other kinds of programs at Bow Valley as well?
So if you're asking, if you're going to take one of these programs, like for example, they're full-time and they're very intensive. So you wouldn't have the time to take a second program. Of course, you could do one back to back. The Center for Entertainment Arts programs are done on a full-time basis, and we're not able to offer these programs on a part-time basis. I mean, we have other programs at the college that aren't related to this that you could take part-time, and you could maybe mix and match things, but not with these particular programs. And also, I'll just mention, these are great questions. So thank you for asking.
Awesome. I think I have one final question. Do you know if there are any plans to add 2D animation programs in the future?
Not that I know of, but I know I've been asked that question too at several recruitment events. And as far as I know, but I might be one of the latest people to know, no, as far as I know, there's no plans at this time. But I mean, the college is always bringing on new programs. So I guess stay tuned.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time. And I'm glad that we've all learned more about Bow Valley. And I'm sure that there will be lots of interested students ready to check that out, and we'll give them your information so they can
Great.
ask you any questions that they have.
Thank you, Lauren. Bye, everybody. Thanks for your time and attention.